Shalom, Akim, and a few Akwath out there who are believing. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash, whom I worship. That is the name who the world ignorantly calls God and His Son. They call him, in the world, they call him Jesus Christ, but that's not His name. His name is Yahweh Shai. The Father's name is Yahweh. Yahweh means I am, and Yahweh Shai is He delivers. Okay, because that's what He's gonna do when He comes back. He's gonna deliver His chosen from this earth, from the destruction that's about to happen to this earth. So now, definitely, man, we're living in the last days. All the things that the Lord, that Yahweh Shai spoke of, they're happening, man, at a greater scale. The Lord is beginning to visit the earth. And this came in just a little while ago, okay? A 7.7 magnitude earthquake rocked the Virgin Islands, man, or the Caribbean islands. Let me say, the Caribbean islands. It says tsunami warning issued for several Caribbean countries after 7.7 earthquake hits. Now, Puerto Rico's been getting rocked for the past few weeks with earthquakes. So the Lord is bringing judgment. There's a lot of wickedness that and wicked people of our people in the Caribbean, man, in the Caribbean islands. A lot of murders, a lot of drug dealing, a lot of witchcraft. All right, a lot of whoredom. The women of our people down there, okay, they be having orgies and these sex parties and a lot of pedophilia. What do they call that? It slips my mind right now. But they sleep with animals. They do it all, man. Okay, bunch of wicked people in Israel, man. All right. So the Lord is coming, is bringing His judgment upon these people, and the ones that He's targeted are the wicked of our people. Now the elect, okay, the people that the Lord will at the end save and deliver, they will be okay. They will be fine. But they're gonna see the terribleness of the Lord's judgment, right before their face, when they see these people being destroyed, man. And the Lord, when the Lord brings His judgment, man, He comes and brings it hard. Okay, He brings it upon babies, okay, children, adults, the elderly. If they're wicked, they're wicked, and they get what they. Now you may say, oh, but a baby doesn't do right or wrong. They're babies. No, listen, that's what you don't understand. In Job it says, whoever perished being innocent. That baby once lived before, man, and in the baby's former life, all right, he committed sin. So the Lord brings them back in this lifetime so that they can receive judgment. That's what it is. All right. So now the Lord's bringing judgment upon the Caribbean. All praises be to the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, whom I worship, because it's been too far, too long, that these people have been committing this, these acts. And the word has gone out. A lot of these people, they pass by the camps. Right now in this day and age, you got camps everywhere. You got camps throughout the Caribbean. You got camps throughout, South America. And people know the word, but they refuse it. They refuse to listen. So the Lord brings His judgment upon them and destroys them. The ultimate destruction is going to be the thermonuclear missiles, man. All right? They're going to obliterate 100% of America, 100% of the land of Israel, these islands are they're gonna perish too, because of the it's gonna be like a vacuum effect happening. So they're gonna be affected when those missiles hit. Radiation, clouds of radiation, gonna be moving over, to these parts of the Caribbean where it used to be once nice and like a paradise. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read this article, bring out a few scriptures, and then close it out. Okay, so the title of this article here is Tsunami Warning Issued for Several Caribbean Countries After 7.7 Earthquake. Now that number 7 is a spiritual number. Okay, the Lord deals with numbers too. He deals with numerology. There's power. There's power in numbers. You know what I'm saying? So, 7 back in the old school, we used to say represented completion. Or kingdom, or the number 10 can represent kingdom. So. Now that could change. They may come back and say they might downscale it, but initially they came out with the 7.7. So that is, and then you can add that. I mean, I'm saying this not for you to get all into numbers now. Everything is spiritual, right? But like back in the day, we'll, see how you got two numbers. You'd be like, 7 represents completion. 7 plus 7 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5, and we used to say that 5 represented power. Now, a lot of times with these storms and stuff, if they hit hard, they will judge it as the hand of God, they'll say. And a hand is known to have, a normal hand is known to have 5 fingers, right? So that represents power. You put your 5 fingers in a fist, that represents power. But anyway, not to stray away from the subject at hand, which is the judgment of the Lord hitting the Caribbean islands. Like I said before, you got a lot of the wicked of our people in these islands, man. A lot of them, they'll come to the States, commit some wicked shit, and then they got to get deported back to where the hell they came from in the Caribbean. And my thing is like, hey, good. My thing is, look, if you're wicked, technically you should be taken off from this planet, because you got some wicked ass people amongst our people, man. All right. So anyway, it reads: the International Tsunami Information Center issued a tsunami warning for Belize, Honduras, Mexico. All these are Israelite countries, man. Islands and shit. Countries. Alright, where the people of the Lord are. Jamaica, right? Because Belize, I'm not sure what's the geographical location of Belize. I'm sorry, I gotta look that up. And Honduras, Salakia. But I know, Mexico. We know the indigenous people, the native people of Mexico are of the tribe of Issachar, right? Jamaica in the West Indies, that's the tribe of Benjamin, right? Cuba, or the Cubans, that's the tribe of Manasseh. The Cayman Islands, that'll probably be a mixture of, Benjamin, Levi, and probably Ephraim. All right, so we know that these are all Israelite countries and islands, man. And who is the Lord beginning with? When he comes to bring his judgment down, he's coming to his own people, man. All right, to bring the judgment. Now is the time of Jacob's trouble. And these are the children of Jacob that the Lord is bringing judgment to. See? But the Lord will deliver him at the end. Yeah, he'll deliver his elect from amongst the 2/3, the 1/3 will be delivered of Israel, of Yasher Allah. That's why this is happening, man. All right, it says, so the warning was given to these, Belize, Honduras, Mexico, Jamaica, Cuba, the Cayman Islands, following a massive earthquake in the Caribbean Sea. I mean, we're not even done with this month yet. With January, man, of 2020. All right, the year of prophecy. All right. So the year's off to a great start. I mean, this is the week after the whole outbreak, the whole coronavirus thing, you know. So damn, man, this year is popping off great, man. You know, for those of us who are faithful and believing in Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai and in his prophecies, because we know, we're happy that the wicked is being destroyed, because we know that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, finally. Yahweh Shai is at the door, ready to come in. So we're happy, man. All right? Because, you know, dwelling in this wicked-ass kingdom, man, it brings our spirits down, you know? We're filled, you know, it gives off a fucked up, you know, a bad vibration, anxiety, you know, stress, you know, causes you to, you know, drink and be down and out. I mean, you know, we gotta fight those demons, but I'm just saying that that's what these things causes. So when we see these things happening, man, we rejoice. You're supposed to rejoice and give thanks to Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai, right? For his mercy is good. You know? For his mercy is good, and it endureth forever unto the elect of the Lord, right? It says that the U.S. Geological Survey reported an earthquake 117 kilometers off Jamaica coast in the strait between it and Cuba on Tuesday. Today, its epicenter was at 10 kilometers depth. The initial magnitude of 7.3 was upgraded to a 7.7. The tsunami warning that was issued based on the earthquake was lifted after a few hours. The International Tsunami Information Center said the threat has mostly passed. But you know what? They could keep on getting hit with a series of something's happening, man. The Lord is working, and that's the earth. The earth is alive, man. You know, the earth is tired of the wicked ruling it. And she's about to cast her fury, all right, on the wicked, man. Brakata Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai. It says footage showed people in Jamaica feeling the effects of the tremor on the coast. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm not gonna end it there. What I'm gonna do is go to YouTube and play a video. See if they got some videos of this, man, or they might have it here. Let me see. Sometimes people tweet. Oh, here you go. Here you go, right here. Let's play this real quick. got Edomites there as tourists, having a good old time, boy. Now they shook. That's Esau for you, man. That's Esau for you, man. They're big and bold until something freaking happens to their ass. They shook. They don't know what's going on. Look at them. All right, so that's one video. Let's see if they have some more. That's a picture. It caused some collapse in the sidewalk here, in the street here. Look like sinkholes, you know. Okay, this is a video here. Let's play this. This is in Miami. Yeah, people just, you know, when there's an earthquake, they have to, you know, run out, obviously, run out the building, right? Just in case the building collapses on their ass. Here's another video here.
Yo, on a terrible earthquake this me ever feel in my life. Yo.
You're my man, the Judgement. Yo, man, I never seen this in my life, man. You know? Yeah, well, you're gonna see a whole lot more, man. All right, it's gonna be more hurricanes, earthquakes, pestilences, which is viruses, people dropping dead, man, of these things. These are the plagues that the Lord is sending upon the wicked of our people and upon the wicked, which is E and his people. And these are the days we're living in, man. Because the Lord ain't playing no more. Oh, at least I forget. This is what? A couple of days after the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash that happened, that caused his life. And that goes into the prophecy of that the stars shall fall from heaven, literally. All right, heaven representing the skies. You know, that also means, you know, that they'll be falling from their positions that they were in. Okay, top actors and top athletes. They're known as stars, right? The stars of their profession. So things are going to be happening all throughout this year. Lord willing, that this be the year when the Lord comes back. Oh, chariot sightings. The end of last year, there was a whole bunch of chariot sightings. All of a sudden, I just read something also that the British government is making public their X-Files, man, of you know, of the chariots and things like that. I believe I gotta go find that article, do a video on that. But yeah, man, all these things are happening. We're gonna see more. It's gonna be a certain time and point in this year where people are gonna be just driving to work or going to work or leaving work, and they're just gonna see a whole bunch of chariots in the sky. They're gonna be showing, the angels are gonna show themselves more. Why? Because the day is approaching for them to come to bring destruction to this man and to his society and to deliver the Lord's people. Let's see if they got any more videos here. Okay, that was it. So what I'm gonna do is get some scriptures, of course. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra and the Apocrypha, which is a part of the Bible. Okay. The Roman Catholic Church has claimed the apocryphal books of the Bible to be uncanonical or whatever, and that's bullshit, because a good amount of the prophecies that you find in your typical Bible, all right, will coincide with prophecies and the words that are contained in the apocryphal books, KJV version, all right, in the apocryphal. So anyway, this is 2nd Ezra 15 verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. This is the day that we're talking about here. This wasn't the scripture that I wanted. I was looking for one dealing with how the day of the Lord is drawing nigh. Maybe you brothers could, if you know the scripture, you could put it right there down in the comment section below. But 2nd Ezra, that's the time we're living in. 2nd Ezra 15th chapter, you know, the 16th chapter. Let me read from the first verse. And it reads, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, save the Lord. That's why we're out there. That's why you have camps of prophets out there, man. Great millstone camps leading the way. Okay? The great millstone camps, man, are leading the way, man. Like I always said, man, that the Spirit of the Lord, of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, has descended upon great millstone to lead this thing. Alright? Then you have other camps of Yasharallah out there, of Israel, that are you know, kind of following the doctrine of the Lord, of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that GMS has taught. Them too, the Lord will deliver, you know, a certain percentage of them also, because they're sincere, you know. But that's what we're doing, man. We out there prophesying to our people the things that are we've been prophesying about these things, that they were gonna happen, right? Viruses spreading for years. Earthquakes. These are the things that the Lord Yahushai spoke of. See, this ain't no new thing. We're just continuing the legacy that our Lord set down, that this is what we're supposed to do. And he sent the 70 out by twos to prophesy the coming of the kingdom and of all these things that were going to shortly come to pass. And that was 2,000 years ago, man. How much more now? Brothers, I'm telling you that we are at the brink of this thing. All right? And it reads, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, right? And that's why we have the Bible. The Bible is one of the world's most controversial books. The Bible is the only book filled with the prophecies of the Lord that have come to pass, and some that we're waiting for it to come to pass, like the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, and ultimately the thermonuclear destruction that's going to happen. All right, so this is all real, man, and it's happening right before our very eyes, man. Okay? Those of us who are awake, more than likely we are the elect. We're seeing the prophecy of the Lord unfolding right before our very eyes. And it's a beautiful thing. All praises be to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Hashem Rakakwadash, right? This is verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right, all the unfaithful, the wicked of our people that speak against us, talk shit about us, mainly our own families and friends, and also the people who pass by our camps, you know, murmuring, sometimes yelling out loud, you know, wickedness against us, right? Verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, and that's what's happening in the Caribbean, man. Or that's what's about to happen to the wicked in the Caribbean. They're gonna die in their unfaithfulness, man, because the word is out, man. All right, we're coming to a point where the whole world knows about the Hebrew Israelites and this word that we preaching, man. Okay. So what is happening? We're not out there in vain, my brothers. We're marking the wicked, man. Marking them. They're being marked for death. Okay? They're being marked for death because they're not right. They're not following the way of the Lord, man. Okay? They don't believe the Lord. All right? And his words and his men. So therefore, the punishment is death. All right? They chose it. They made that choice. The Lord set before men life and death. And they can choose what they want, man. Whether they want life or death. The majority of our people choose death, the way of death. All right. I heard about that rapper, little Boozy, whatever the hell, little Boozy, whatever the hell was his name. Heard he was talking. I ain't see it yet. Make no matter to me. I already know he's a wicked nigga now. Heard he was talking shit about, you know, F the Mosai and this and that, and putting up the middle finger, and, you know, going. Well, guess what he just did? He just sealed his fate. He just sealed his fate, man. Okay? Just like Kobe Bryant did. And you're gonna tell me that Kobe Bryant was a believer in the Mosai. Okay? Once you make it to that level in this world, you are a witch. You are down. You're a Freemason. You're into some kind of satanic cult. You have to be. If not, they'll take away Satan and his children. Will take away your position in this world, man. All right. You know, we in the truth are privy to that. We know about that. You know, we're not stupid, man. So F y'all niggas, man. That's sold out. You know, you bow down to Satan. What the hell did you think was gonna happen, man? You sold your soul to Satan. Satan will require your soul at the end. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's exactly what the Lord is bringing. He's bringing all these plagues upon the world, man. You know? So that's what's happening. And you know, the people, they don't, something in the back of their minds tell them, oh man, you know, that the Lord is, you know, is bringing his punishment upon them. But they're so proud and wicked, they override that. And it's the Lord too making their hearts stiff, like he did with Pharaoh, so that he could destroy them, man. Take them out. You know, because the Lord has allotted 2/3 of our people to be destroyed and 1/3 of our people to be delivered, man. It's already been predestined. It's already been written down. Okay? Earthquakes are a part of those plagues that the Lord is bringing down upon this earth, man, in these last days. And they cause tsunamis, and they cause people to to get have a building fall on them and die. So that's all the hands of the Lord, man. For it says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And in the Caribbean, man, it's, like I said, is filled with wicked people, hurtful people, wicked people who are committing hurtful works, murder, adultery, okay, lying, abominations like sleeping with animals, and pedophilia, sex rings, you name it, man. Whatever Esau's doing, our people's doing 10 times worse, as it is written in Jeremiah, that my people have become more wicked than the wicked. It says, verse 7, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. Right. So what did he do? He sent out his prophets. So that's why you have camps. That's why you have camps everywhere now, man. Telling this world, condemning this world. It's written that Noah condemned the world, man. The world that he lived in back then, before the flood. And people hated him, but he was the only one who was, him and his family were the only ones, 8 souls, who were delivered from that flood. Everybody else died, and everything else died, man. That's how much the Lord loved his elect. All right, Noah and his family, they were the elect of their time. Okay, and so shall it be now in these days. All right, the Lord has his elect that he's going to deliver from that fire to come, because he told Noah he would not destroy the earth anymore with a flood. He gave him the symbol of the rainbow. Every now and then when it rains or something, you'll see a rainbow. You see the rainbow as a token unto Noah that he would not destroy the earth again with a flood. But now, this time, the earth, and you can read about that in the book of 2 Peter, it's the 3rd chapter. This time around, the Lord will destroy it by way of fire, man. Okay? It says, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Now that's speaking about Esau, but you gotta throw 2/3 of our own people in there too, because they're committing the acts of Esau, man. All right, of wicked ass evil E. So they have to receive a judgment for that wickedness, man. Okay? And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. That's the elect. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. And he's speaking about the Esau and the other nations, how they slaughtered our people. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And the land, what's that speaking about? And during this time, during Ezra's time, Israel wasn't in slavery under the Egyptians. Okay, that been happened way before the prophet Ezra. It's speaking about now, the place that's spiritually known as Egypt, America. So the Lord said he would not suffer us to dwell in the land of Egypt, or in this land now, which is known as the land of America. So the Lord is coming to deliver us from this land, man, from this wicked land. Let me see. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt, or America, with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Right? It's not talking about Mizraim. It's not talking about the ancient Egypt where we were once slaves at, where the Lord delivered us out of the hands of Pharaoh by way of his prophet, his man, Moses. It's talking about now. And it reads, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues. Earthquakes is part of those plagues, okay? The coronavirus and these different types of viruses that's going to kill millions, part of those plagues. War, a part of those plagues. And ultimately, the main plague is the thermonuclear missiles, man. Fire that's going to rain down upon this place, America, which is spiritually known as Egypt. And a third of the nation of Israel, the real nation of Israel, will be delivered from that fire. Okay? But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Showing you that all of America will be destroyed. And, with that, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be alerted of the videos that I put up. Elder Soccer Run signing off. Shalom. I will put the link to that article in the description box. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.